You know how people say, you know what? You're not better than anybody, right? You're not better than anybody. Nobody is better than anybody. Or when people try to, or you even as an activated one, you've probably said, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. This doesn't make me better than anybody. Well, let me tell you something. As an activated, chosen alchemist, as the one who has done the work and continues to do the work on and in themselves to raise up their Kundalini serpent power energy up through your body to your crown, to be crowned so that you are sitting on the throne of your power, of your wild power, and of your purpose. Newsflash, you actually are better than a lot of motherfuckers. Right now, I'm hearing Jay-Z say, my baby mama harder than a lot of you. I don't know. You are actually better than many. But let me tell you why. Welcome to Alcheminity, because turning pain into power is sexy. And I'm your host and creator of this colony and the many colonies we're building around our globe. Hell, around our galaxies at this point. I am your queen bee, Miss Burgess, if you're nasty. Now let's get into this message, y'all. Listen. Have I got news for you? For those of you who are here listening to this, this is meant for you. You wouldn't be here in the Alcheminity colony or society if this was not for you. Okay, so listen. By the way, shouts out to all of the new subscribers. I see you. I see y'all clicking the subscribe button. It's easy, isn't it? It's so easy once you found your colony, once you found your home, to just click that subscribe button, baby. Welcome home. Make no mistake about it. You are divinely aligned here. This is for you. I am for you. You are me and me are you. Okay, let's get into this, y'all. Listen. You're better. Yeah, you're better. You're better. You know why you're better? Because the saying goes, when you know better, you do better, right? What is the point of knowing better to do better and doing better not to actually be better? Not to be better than who you were before. How can you not be better than who you were before? How can you not make better choices than the choices you made before? How can you not choose to be around better people, places, things, be in better relationships, be in better, work environments, live in better homes, better neighborhoods, be better in your body, in your health? How can you know better and not do better and actually become better? Newsflash, for those of you who are doing the work and continue to do the work on and in yourself, you are better. You are better than most. Yes, the fuck you are. Now, I know that this can have a very negative connotation. This idea can have a negative connotation. I know there's some people who say, how arrogant of you to say that you're better than people, that you're better than anyone. You're not better than anyone. Oh, yeah, you are. Yes, the fuck you are. Let's dive a little bit deeper. You are better than most because you have chosen to take the deep, dark, ugly shadow journey into your shadows, into your dark night of the soul odyssey, to get out, to bring to the surface all of your yummy, juicy, delicious goodness. You are better because you choose to be better. You are better because you're not bitter. You're better because you went through all of the shit that you went through and your heart is still pure. You're still able to love and receive love. You are better. You're better because you are not a hater. That makes you so much better than most. Yeah, that makes you so much better than most. You're better because you're better than who you used to be. 4, 5, 6 on the clock as I record this right now. Synchronicity for those of you who've been seeing 4, 5, 6. Look it up, okay? Or tune into this message right now because it's for you. It's for me too, right? And I used to struggle with this. I struggled with this as I was coming through my dark night of the soul odyssey, and I was coming into my spiritual gifts and abilities, and I remember feeling this split in me. One side of me was like, be humble, remain humble. You're not better than anybody. Da 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 da. But then when I look around, and I see and experience, and many of you see and experience for yourselves too, so many people who know better but still choosing not to actually do better. You're still choosing to hate on. You're still choosing to try to keep someone stuck, stagnant, delay. You're still trying to block people. You're still trying, right? You activated chosen alchemists are so much better because you choose and continue to choose to do this work on and in yourself. Yes, this makes you better. It makes you better when you activate. As the alchemist, you are better. As the chosen one, you are better. Better than most because you're better than who you used to be. Right? You are doing better in your body. Okay? You may not be where you want to be, but you damn sure aren't where you were. This makes you better. You ever hear celebrities who made it, they made it out of the struggle, or they made it out the hood, or whatever, and they say they'll go back to the same hood or the same neighborhood, and they still see the people doing the same things they were doing when they left, right? They haven't accomplished anything, haven't achieved anything. They haven't even evolved in their thinking. Yes, this makes the folks that made it out, this makes the celebrities that made it out, yes, it makes them better. Here's a problem that, it's not a problem for those of us. It's a problem for most of the world because we've been taught to play these overly humble roles. But as alchemists and activated chosen ones, here's the truth. We are not on the same level as many other people. We are not. We need to stop trying to play this overly humble role and trying to keep ourselves on the same level as other people. I'm the same as you. You're the same as me. No, the fuck we're not. We're not the same. I am better. You know what makes me better than most? We know what makes you better than most. I'm going to say it again. It's because you survived some of the things that were meant to take you out. You've survived spell work, attacks, mockery, betrayal, people trying to steal your creative ideas, people trying to, whatever it is, okay? You've survived the worst and you still have a pure heart to love and to receive love. You didn't become bitter, you actually became better. This makes you better, right? You survived some shit that was supposed to take you out. This makes you better. You are not the same as most. You are not. You are risen in your glory. You are risen in your power. You are risen in your truth. You are risen in your purpose. You are activated, right? Your light is turned on, moth to the flame, burned by the fire. You are attracting it all. You are magnetized. You are beautiful. You are sexy. You are all of these things on an energetic level that shows up on an external level. This has made you better. You look better. You smell better. Right? You walk better. You talk better. You move better. Right? People can say that you're arrogant. People can say that we're arrogant. We'll take it. People can say we got a big ego. We'll take the arrogance and the big ego. You know why? Because we deserve it. The shit that we had to come through. Oh, we deserve to have big egos. But here's the difference between having a big ego for those of us here and others. Our big ego is healthy. Why? Because we are emotionally intelligent and mentally stable. This is why we can walk around with the big ego. This is why we can confidently wear the air of arrogance. Because we know it comes from a healthy place, not a toxic place, not a competitive place, not a bitter place, but a better place. You are better. You are better than most. So when someone says to you, oh, you think you all that? Yeah. Tell them you are all that. For those of you who may have listened to one of my episodes that says this is why you're all that. Because as I mentioned in that video, even God says, I am that. I am. This makes you all that. Hello? Even God says, I am that I am. And because you have activated and awakened your inner deity, your inner God, and God is energy, this makes you all that. This makes you better. You are. better than most. When people say you ain't better than anybody or you think you better than everybody, tell them they're right. Tell them not that you think that you're better than most. You know that you are. You know that you are because of the work you continue to put in and on yourself. When I say the work you put in and on yourself, I don't mean this just you going to the gym and you working out and you looking good. I mean this on a mental level. You make sure that your mind is in the right place. You make sure that you are aligned. You make sure you're working on your mental health. You make sure you're refining your emotional intelligence. You make sure that you are aligned in your power and your purpose and your divine mission on this planet. You are better. Yes, you are. Right? I'm thinking of the story of what is the story what's the story about the eagle was down with the chickens and it didn't know it was an eagle until one day it did know it was an eagle, and then it went flying like an eagle, flying above the clouds, flying above the storms, and all the little chickens around was pecking around saying, "Oh, they think you all that, you ain't nothing." All the time, the eagle was better and was all that and was more powerful than the rest, could pick one of them up and split them in half if they wanted to. Once you realize your power, oh my gosh. Once you realize your power and you come into the truth of who and what you are, once you activate, you realize you actually are better. I was watching this series. I've been wanting to see it for some time, and I finally got through the whole series. It was only one season, though, but it was so good. It was called The Man Who Fell to Earth. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but if you haven't, you should watch it. It's called The Man Who Fell to Earth. Such a powerful series. There's so many symbolisms in it. Okay. And I mean, so many symbolisms. And I'm talking about from the things that I talk about in Activate. By the way, for those of you who got your copy of Activate, thank you. For those of you who don't have it, what are you waiting for? Click the Linktree link in my bio. Get your copy today. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. But in Activate, I talk about the ascension and descending, the rise and the fall. Okay. Now, this man who fell to earth, people were saying he was an alien. Others were saying he was an angel. Others were saying he was demonic, right? This is what they will call many of you. This is what they call many of us, obviously. But anyway, get your copy, crack it open, study it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The series is called Man Who Fell to Earth. And there was one part in the series where he saw these beautiful horses and he went over and he started petting the horse. And the guy who was grooming the horses was saying, "Be careful, that one's a wild one. You know, she'll buck and she'll kick, you know, she'll buck at you, or she's not easy to tame," or something like that. And he says, "Why do you have them tied like this? What do you have them treat? What are you doing with these horses?" And he said, "Oh, they're paintball practice." And he looked down and he saw them. He said that they got to be fast enough. And he got angry because of how they were treating the horses. They were using the horses as paintball practice. And he said, "Do not do that." And the guy looked at him like, and the man who fell to earth is a black man. And then he was talking to this white guy. And he says, "Do not do that." I forgot the name of the actor, very huge actor, big actor. And the white guy just looked at him like, you know, like, "What's wrong with you?" He was like, and he looked over at his female counterpart, the other actress, I forget her name too. And she says, "What is wrong with you? You know, stop, you know, you're making a scene." And he says, "These horses," he said, "we treated them as gods where I'm from. We treated them as gods where I'm from. And when she realizes her power, she's going to," well, no, he said, "when she remembers." Ooh. Once again, get your copy of Activate. Those of us on this journey are remembering, i.e. putting back together again, reassembling all the parts of ourselves, calling all our power back from past lives and trauma and all the types of things we've had to heal and come through, right? We need to remember, put back together again, all parts of ourselves, our power, making a full picture, putting together this complete puzzle of ourselves. Okay. Get your copy of Activate. He says, when she remembers, put herself back together. When she remembers, she's going to realize that she can kick that man to death. When she remembers that she's actually stronger than this being in front of her who's been keeping her tied, using her as paintball practice, abusing her, misusing her, mistreating her. When she remembers her power, She will do better, because when you remember, when you know better, you do better. When you remember, when you know better, you do better, you become better. In any person, place, or thing that is in your way, that has been keeping you stuck, stagnant, delayed, broken hearted, broken out, that has been mistreating you, abusing you, misusing you, you will remember that you can kick them to death. That just goes to say that you will remember your strength and your power. You will realize that you are stronger. You will realize that you are better. And you will shake yourself loose. Right. You are better. You are braver. You are bolder. You are stronger. You are more glorious. You are more divine. You are more sexy. You are more beautiful. You know why? Because you have taken the deep, dark journey through your soul, and you have remembered, put back together again, covered, recovered, reclaimed all parts of yourself for your mission and your purpose. And because your missions and your purposes are grand, because your missions and your purposes are great, you have had to become better than who you used to be. This makes you better than most. And I'm so damn proud of you. So once again, when they say, you think you better than somebody, you think you better than us, you think you better than them, you tell them, hell yeah, I'm better than you. I'm better than most. I'm better than who I used to be. I am better. Anyway, I love y'all. I will see y'all. I'll chat with y'all in the next episode. Listen, for those of you who want to work one-on-one with me, one-on-one slots are open. I have already filled 2 of those slots. The max I'm going to be working with is 3 to 5 people. I'm going to just start off with 3 right now. Okay. So I've got 1, maybe 2 slots open, maybe 2 slots. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe just 1 slot, because 1 is pending. So if you're ready to work one-on-one with me, send me an email to timmeshaburgess@gmail.com. For those of you who need to get your book and get your merch, okay, click the Linktree link in my bio. And I'll speak to y'all in the next episode. Ciao for now. Again, make sure to like, make sure to share, make sure to comment, make sure to donate. Donate into the colony. Okay, this helps me bring these messages to you more often, and bring it to you like it. All right, I'll chat with y'all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.